welcome to a brand new vlog straight from Paris. Today is the wedding anniversary with my husband. Actually, it's our wedding anniversary, and we're just on our way to have a little brunch. And this is me from the future, but the reason I decided to start the vlog now was just so I could show you. Actually, we have a beautiful sunny day. Hopefully it will last. We've got the gorgeous Iron Lady right behind us, and I wanted to show you how good my skin is looking. Now, the reason I'm doing that is not to brag or anything like that. I'm gonna take you later back on this vlog and you'll see how bad my skin was looking. Put the little shield on once again. And you'll see how bad my skin was looking. I was having a huge hormonal outbreak in my face, and I actually did a couple of treatments, some in salons and some at home, and they've helped me completely clear the acne. I've also done quite a lot of other sort of beauty treatments, self-care glow-up treatments. So that's what this vlog will be about. I was looking at myself this morning in the mirror and I was like, I need to show them how good the results have been with all of these treatments. So yeah, I guess I'm starting off by showing you the after, and maybe I'll take you with us to spend the day. We're actually going to be doing something beauty glow-up related as well. Every single year we give ourselves a little gift, don't we? A little anniversary gift, and we're just going to continue walking and I'll explain you. So every year we follow the tradition of the international gifting wedding system. For our first year it was paper, second year it was cotton, third year we got it wrong and we gave each other gifts with crystal, even though we should have done, I can't quite remember what, but anyway, we've been following it every single year. And then France has its own system that's a little bit aligned with South America. But because since the first year we started with the international system, we've been doing that every year. However, for this year, we liked better what there was on the gifting idea for France and South America. So that's what we've decided to do. In the 6th-year anniversary, you're supposed to give each other something with Chypre. Hasma had a beautiful idea of getting perfume together and sharing it, which is something we already do. This is what we're going to be up to. Let me show you the Eiffel Tower. It's looking absolutely gorgeous this morning, so glorious. There's not many people today. I mean, Paris is always a touristy area, but I feel like today particularly there's not much people around. We're done with brunch and now we're gonna head to Bon Marché to pick up our shared perfume for this year. So that's gonna be exciting. Brunch was absolutely exquisite. We're experiencing like true first little tastes of winter. Today's just 3 or 5 degrees out here. Really cold. But I'm all happy and nicely equipped for it. From Le Bon Marché. I think we might have settled on Penhaligon's. We smelled some by Victoria Beckham, then we passed by Tom Ford, and then we ended up at Penhaligon's, which I think we both kind of knew might be our final choice. Sorry about the terrible lighting. It's really dark outside, and this was the best I could put together. I've already changed for dinner. We're heading to Maxime's, so we're both very excited about our little festive dinner. I guess I'll leave you with Pia from the past. Morning everybody, or perhaps I should say good midday. In any case, it is a good day because I have a facial booked in. I actually had this facial booked in for last week and I had perfectly timed it so it would take place when I'm back from Copenhagen. I usually get my skin a little bit congested after the plane, and on this occasion I was actually ill, so I couldn't go in there. I wouldn't have gone with a runny nose, so I had to change it to this week. We have arrived. Bonjour. Bonjour. Just a quick little checking to tell you that I've been trying the Victoria Beckham foundation, and I'm honestly really loving how it gives a sort of natural glow to the skin. If you've been following the vlogs, you'll know I still have shade 9 as well to test. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a nice big layer of fake tan tonight, and then tomorrow when I get ready we can try shade number 9 together. I'm loving how my skin is looking because of that facial I had done on Tuesday. I want to go a little bit more in detail about it with you, so we'll do that tomorrow. But you know what? When I'm getting ready tomorrow, I'll tell you everything about that, because I feel like I might have found the holy grail of cleansing facials in Paris. And I know it's a big statement only on day 2 after having had a facial done. But as you know, I test some of the best institutes in here. And this one, which is more of a boutique, small type of feel, I feel like I was catered to way better than in some of the bigger, renowned, classic go-to facial places in Paris, let's say. The agenda is going to be a pretty fashionable one. I'm very much looking forward to it. We're going to go to the press day of a couple of our favorite brands. I say we because I'm going with my friend Isa, and I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to see some of our favorite brands like Kate, Rosianna, I'll let the rest be a surprise, but yeah, I'm obviously going to bring you with me. For now, I'm going to get myself to editing, and I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. There was an embargo on most pieces, so we couldn't really take pictures or film in there, except for actually asking for loans in the upcoming months. So Isa might do so for some of her clients or her magazine or
just for me
or for herself. Why not? And then you might see some of the pieces on another vlog later. But yeah, we had a lovely time. So some beautiful pieces by Max Mara, Sports Max. We also saw Courage,
Paco Rabanne,
yeah,
Calvin Klein with us.
Calvin Klein, the set, the white set.
Yeah,
I cannot take it off my mind now. And the camel jacket from Max Mara, and the other one from Sports Max.
Sport Max, the short black jacket with the buckle here.
Yeah, that was nice too. Little glimpse of Christmas in the Galerie Vivienne. We are loving the decor here. How gorgeous is this? Let me give you a little glimpse of Christmas. Loving this. Good morning, everybody. I did my fake tan last night, as you may be able to see from the difference between my hand and my face. It's not a wash-off one, actually. It's a gradual tan, and it's my absolute fave one. I'll put a picture of it here on the screen because I think it is so good. You can easily build it up, and it gives a really lovely sort of glowy, kind of goldeny type of skin tone, which I love. But I do want my chest to go a little bit higher. So I know I told you we would try together the number 9 of the Victoria Beckham foundation, which is the last color I am yet to try before I purchase myself my definitive shade. I'm between 8 and 9. I think that's gonna be what I'm gonna need. So we're not gonna try that. It also doesn't come with SPF, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm headed to a Pilates reformer class. So I'm actually going to do some SPF. I'm going to do some good old La Roche-Posay number 50. This is the Anthelios, but it's got a little bit of a tint. I think this is going to be the best option for today. I feel like we always have this issue this time of the year where I look orange in camera, but in person, it looks really lovely. I feel like sometimes it shows up a little bit more oompha loompa
than it actually is. That's a lovely SPF. I'm loving my skin these days, and I think it's all due to that facial I had done, honestly. It was very tailored to my needs and my wants, because we had a chat before the facial started. Like, we shared some tea, we had a little chat, and then we moved on into her analyzing my skin and seeing what needed to be done. And to me, that is immediately a green flag when it comes to getting any sort of facial treatment. I had the signature Sacré treatment, which is, my goodness, so good. I can only say great things about it, and I'm on day 3 after it. So I cannot wait for like 2 weeks to have passed and my skin to be looking even more amazing than it's looking today. So at the minute, there are no active pimples whatsoever. I do still have my hyperpigmentation marks. We spoke about doing another treatment to take care of those, but at the minute, there are no more bumps in my skin, no more texture. There's a beautiful radiance the minute I just wake up. And yeah, honestly, if it wasn't because I need some SPF to go out, I would be super comfortable just being on my bare face for the day today. The whole point of the Sacré Signature facial is to actually deeply, but very, very deeply, cleanse your skin, get rid of anything that's underlying in there and that's going to be causing upcoming pimples or upcoming, you know, a little bit of roughness, texture, anything like that. Then we moved on to the second step of the facial, in which she actually applied a very interesting type of exfoliator, very creamy texture that's going to absorb impurities. There's also some microgranules in there. So they're going to very, very gently, this didn't hurt at all, and I have very sensitive skin, kind of physically exfoliate your skin. Then it transformed into an enzymatic type of emulsion that revealed my skin to be a little bit more radiant at the end. I can tell you this step also didn't sting whatsoever. So it's a very interesting type of exfoliator that she applied. Now this is where the innovative part came, because I feel like nobody combines so many steps when it comes to cleansing the face. First off, she used the steamer to kind of like open up the pores. And then she combined 3 steps to cleanse it. So first off, she did it with the ultrasonic scrubber, which is a product I love. Ultra gentle in the skin, and it's just gonna help to remove the first layer of kind of underlying impurities, let's say. Only then she passed it into the hydrofacial method, with which she extracted everything that was left. If you thought that was done, it wasn't. There were some manual extractions at the end, and I feel like that was the part that really played a difference. Facialist needs to be really good to know how to do proper, nice manual extractions without leaving any scarring. And I think this is where she was really good at. Once all of that was done, she moved on to do a little bit of a radiotherapy type of session. This really helps the skin regain its firmness, and it just pulls everything back while giving it its radiance back again. This is when we moved on to my favorite part of getting a facial, the massage part. What's actually taking place is that they're putting on a mask that's got a combination of a balancing serum and some purifying aromas. But obviously, while you wait for the mask, you get to have the massage, and that is just so good. It's not only a relaxing massage, it's also going to boost circulation and just soften the facial features and the décolleté area features as well. Side note, I've been really enjoying to wear some lip liner in the whole of my lips and just have that be kind of the lip moment. Then we moved on to a 20-minute LED session to soothe, regenerate, and just overall revitalize the skin. At the end of everything, she applied a serum that helps seal all of the things that went down during the treatment, and topped it all up with some sunscreen. This was one of the best facials I've had done in quite a while. Not only was the actual treatment and the esthetician Lucine, shout out to her, she was absolutely lovely. The place itself is kind of like very cocoony, very boutique type of vibes. You feel very catered to, and even the bed where you're laying in. I mean, because you're going to be there for like an hour and a half or something, was super soft, very warm. There's a nice kind of blanket, and I don't know, I just felt really good. It's one of those places that has good energy. I'll leave the Institute's details and everything linked down below for you in case you also want to give yourself a little bit of a pamper. I have some drops in here from Typology. They're absolutely gorgeous and they add the most beautiful glow. What I like is that you can be very kind of careless with them. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling and make my way to Pilates. But how gorgeous is that little glow? There's also some vitamin C in here and aloe vera, so nice to fight those free radicals. On my way to the class now. My goodness, the days are getting gloomy, but how beautiful is all the autumnal colors in this little park by this studio. Is this a beautiful glimpse of autumnal sunshine? I'm so happy. Today I feel like we can really feel winter coming in. It's actually really, really cold. So it's nice that we got a little bit of surprise sunshine. So I'm just gonna keep on walking, passing the metro stations and enjoying this little glimpse of sunshine until I'm too tired and then I actually have to jump on the metro. Good morning everybody. I just finished getting my hair done and I've used straighteners for the first time in I don't know how many years. I used this ones. They're the Ose hair straighteners. What I particularly liked was that it comes with a sort of rounded corner in there, so it was really easy to flick it at the ends and give myself that kind of like salon blowout kind of look. I'm gonna let it fall a little bit. I've brushed through it already a couple of times and I'm just realizing I should have done another layer of fake tan because I said I wanted to try the Victoria Beckham number 9 today. Just showing you so you can see like the part of the skin and then the part of where the foundation's at. It's got that serum-y type of consistency that's gonna add hydration. It adds a lot of other goodness because she's created this in conjunction with Agostino Spadher. So we're going to benefit from all the beautiful stuff. If you're also a big fan of the rich cream or just the cream by Agostino Spadher, I think this is a product you would enjoy. It's a really, really lovely formula that's gonna add that glowy type of finish. Husband, if you're watching and you want to get me a €125 foundation, that would be appreciated. I think what I'm the most fan of is just how it feels on the skin. It just feels really, really lightweight and almost as if you hadn't put anything. It doesn't really feel like you've put in a serum or a cream or anything. And it's so easy to blend. I'm just massaging myself at this point because it was blended like 2 minutes ago. Today I'm heading to have a massage treatment done, but it's a really kind of like special, different, modern, very modern technologies involved type of massage. I don't really know much about it. It's my first time. I guess we'll find out more about it together. Blow drops by Typology. What they look like. So I'll just do like one dot like that on each side. The way I've been liking to apply this is just by tapping it with both my fingers. It's kind of like a very, very diluted type of highlight that's going to add luminosity to your face, but that there's not a clear demarcation on where the highlight has been placed. If that makes sense, it kind of like blends into the rest of your makeup. So that's the skin for today. Not really going to do any contour or anything else. I'm honestly very happy with the way my skin is looking, and it might obviously have something to do with the facial I had done a couple of days ago. And also something else I've been doing once a week has been the Herborian Skin Hero peeling. Now, if you're not familiar with this product, it's not a real like true peeling where your skin's gonna fall off in a couple of days. It's something you can easily use once a week. And it's a beautiful but very soft concoction of AHA, BHA and PHA acids. Now, these ones are all gonna work at different levels of our skin to exfoliate it and kind of like incentivate our skin to regenerate itself and get rid of like the very, very minimal top layers of itself. It also contains some ginseng, which will offer anti-aging, smoothing, and kind of like refirming type of properties to the skin. So it's a really, really nice concoction in here. And talking about nice concoctions, another Korean skin beauty type of product that I've been loving, also from Arborian, is going to be this one right here. Now this one you can do it a couple of times a week, but it also has a 10% PHA acid. Now this is the kind of smoother of those three I mentioned that this one's gonna have. So this one you can only do it once a week, but this one I would say if you have sensitive skin, even if PHA is the kind of gentler of this acids, I would say still stick to it maybe once a week. Then you can incorporate it twice a week, then 3 times a week, and you can go up to 4, maybe even 5 times a week. Some people use this daily. My skin personally, it's sensitive, so I can deal with PHAs, but I need to space them out. So I would say I can do something like this maybe 3 times a week, and the result the morning after is absolutely beautiful. Your skin's going to be super smooth. It's got a beautiful concoction of 17 super ingredients in it, and you're going to apply this at nighttime. So you can do it in lieu of your nighttime cream, or you can do it before as a serum, whichever way you prefer. I personally do it instead of doing my nighttime cream on the nights that I use this. I've been using this on and off for maybe a year now. It has so many good ingredients. I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna stick to this for a while. This is also going to help refine the skin complexion, the skin texture. The complexion is going to be more unified altogether. It brings a beautiful luminosity the morning after. It brings a beautiful smoothness and softness to the skin. It plumps the skin. You feel intensely hydrated and nourished. Looking very much forward to seeing if something like this and this one once a week will get rid of this hyperpigmentation I was left with after that scarring with the acne flare-up that I had a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, really looking forward to see how this will turn out. Been loving this too from Arborian, so thought I might as well give a little shout out to them. Since this has become a kind of like beauty glow up type of vlog, hasn't it?
I'm gonna keep this very simple. I've done a pair of navy blue leggings. I've got a navy blue cashmere sweater, and I've done the only white t-shirt I could find, which was a blend of cotton and linen. Not really the time of the year to do so, but the reason I wore it was just to have a little white peeking through in here. I feel like it brings a little bit of luminosity to the face. I'm gonna do this new pair of trainers that we got in Copenhagen, and all of the detailing in them. It looks kind of black maybe on camera, but it's navy blue. So honestly, the best way to match my look today. I look like Julia Roberts in Runaway Bride. That'll be the little look of the day. Look of the massage. A very chilled one, honestly, but I mean, since I need stuff that allows for the machine to press on me, I guess something like this will come in handy. Actually, before going, I want to quickly change my earrings. This one's from Heaven Mayhem, should do the trick. I also saw that they recently came out with the micro version, and all of my earrings from Heaven Mayhem are quite large. I'm very curious now. There we go, much better. I really like these ones. Oh, that's cute. I really like that. All right, let's get a handbag and get myself going. I love how convenient this little side pocket is for my phone, because it's kind of hidden, but it's still like very easily accessible. And honestly, with all the issues with poop pockets that we have in these large cities, that type of construction in a handbag comes in really handy. I ended up going for my large RSVP one because I wanted to carry my tripod so I could film this session for you. I don't know what to expect, honestly, but I'm genuinely looking forward to trying this new institute. It almost looks as if I was in a spaceship ready to take off. It is already so good. I've gone for the relaxation program. I'll tell you a little bit more after I'm done with it, because we're going to do the second part of it focusing on the legs, which I've been working out quite a bit in Pilates these days. A little Van Gogh starry night in here. Maybe it looks like the ceiling of a Rolls Royce. So my arms getting massaged in there. I don't know if you guys can see, but like inside of this thing, you can barely see my thumb. And then my legs are getting massaged in there, and my feet as well. I'm out from my 40-minute session. That was amazing, you guys. I feel so relaxed. It's incredible. At the beginning of the session, there's a sort of artificial intelligence thing taking place, mode that will take place. It reads your body, looks at where you have certain needs, what needs to be, you know, worked on, and it will kind of like scan your entire body to propose the best way to treat it. There are 20 different modes to choose from. So I asked the hostess to actually do something very relaxing, something that would help me kind of like snooze out a little bit, give my muscles an overall chill moment. I've had quite a couple of sessions of Pilates Reformer, and I think a good massage in between all that really helps to kind of like set you back and reset the body. And then for the second half, so the next 20-minute cycle, what I did was something that would help the lower back area that I've been working out quite a bit lately. Honestly, I'm very pleasantly surprised. They also have another machine in which they can put you, which will be the same in terms of like what happens to your body, but then some LED therapy. So I might try to book myself in to another LED therapy session. Oh my goodness, Le Bon Marché Christmas lights are in already. Look at this, guys. How gorgeous is that? Oh my goodness, Christmas in Paris is just amazing. But I think something that's going to be particularly interesting about it is the fact that if I was heading to a meeting right now, I wouldn't have to do any retouches because your face stays intact. There's not putting your head on that little massage table whole thing. It's perfect. You don't get a massage face. Morning, everybody. I just finished getting my makeup done. I went for something really rosy, very Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. I was very inspired by my new PJs that I've been loving. So I went for the classic Pillow Talk lipstick and then did quite a rosy blush, which is not something I go for normally, but I'm really liking this, particularly because it's been so gray in here these days that I thought it would cheer up the mood a little bit, if I'm really honest. Today is Sunday and I have a little bit of a pamper session, so I'm gonna go do my nails. They're still looking strong, beautiful, everything, but they've grown out a little bit, so I need to get them reshaped. Transport was doing a little bit of a Sunday on me, so I've only got 1 minute to arrive in time. I'm wondering what color to go for. I think I'm gonna keep the same one. I was thinking of going for like some candy cane tips or doing something fun for, you know, winter slash. Almost got run over by bike. Welcome to Paris. Made it right in time. There.